He's gonna go do maintenance today.
Alright, so I was changing out the grease gun tube. Went to pull out the grease tube, and the other half stayed in there. Alright everybody, it's bath time for this.
Good morning, one and all. I hope your weekend was good. Ours was long. Zach, yours was really long.
I've been home for the first time since Monday night.
Bear Ironworks. I remember when we picked up. Zach's wearing the Bear Ironworks
Well,
hat.
it's one of my hats that has that rim around it. That's what I like because it's that double protection on the ears.
Oh god, yes. I've got a whole stack of hats over here, and I always get the ones with the fattest rim I can possibly get on them. Oh man, we'll hold the camera this way. You know. Guys, this is gonna sound screwy, but in Minnesota for the last 2 years, this winter has been just weird. This year, we had next to no snow in November, almost nothing at all in December. In fact, all the snow we did get melted was gone, so it was another brown winter. January was almost a complete bust with next to nothing falling. And then late February, things started to change. And then in March is when we started to get our most snow. In fact, our biggest snow in years came in March of this year. That's not this snowstorm though. This is the one before that. Alex had lights actually mounted into the moldboard of his snowplow. So when you see those blinking lights on that Boss plow, he did that aftermarket, and surprisingly, they're still holding up. I would have figured those things would have got ripped out right away. We'll see how long they last though. I mean, he likes having lights and blingy things. Well, more power to him. Every time we're done snow plowing, we go into maintenance mode the next day.
Next day I usually go out, maintenance everything, grease everything, check everything over, make sure we're not got no hydraulic leaks that we just kind of ran for what we had and parked it away, no one telling. So
yep, agreed. So that's what he's gonna do today, and he's gonna bring you along. So you're gonna get to see everything that we do in between snowstorms to prep for the next one, so we don't get caught red-handed or get caught, I don't know, not ready.
We've had a few of them where it's like we've even gone out in maintenance and then we're still caught off guard.
Yeah, well, that always happens. But we do the best we can not to, because there's nothing worse than having snow coming in.
And everything needs fuel, everything.
Like the sledge, when the sledge wouldn't fire up. Remember when the sledge died? And that was weird because we didn't have any other problems.
It had been fueled, it had been whatever, and then just didn't want to start. We put new batteries
No,
in
it started just fine.
Yeah, but
it started
the
fine.
batteries were dead for some reason.
The batteries went dead. I know. I don't get it.
Oscar might not shut off the battery disconnect.
Oh, last time he used it.
Prior to that, and then Alex turned it, not even thinking it, and then then it was already.
It has a battery disconnect on it for a reason.
Yeah.
And that reason keeps us going without dead batteries. All right, well, you guys are gonna. Yeah, no doubt.
I gotta get going.
There you go.
Fuel to put on.
All right. Good morning, you guys.
It's Monday. Hey, I was home Sunday yesterday. See my family. I haven't been home for a while. So I was supposed to do stuff at 9, but it's hard to get away from the family when you haven't seen them for a while. But I'm going out in our Sands truck. He's got the bulk tank, and then he's also got the nice Razorback on here. They're hands down my two favorite plows are the Arctic right here and their pushers, because literally you can shoot them with a 50 cal and you're still gonna go plow snow with it. And then Snow Power. Those are my two favorite plows to go plow with, just because they can move a lot of snow and they scrape really good. But again, that's my opinion. Everyone has their own opinion, and we're all entitled to it. That's what America is, and that's what free speech is. Okay, now I'm getting political. All right, on that bombshell, I'm gonna turn you guys off. We're reconvening at the yard with me grabbing the grease gun. All right, everybody, we have reconvened back down here at the yard. Getting the grease gun. Ah, there's my truck. Oh, I love this thing, and the pusher on and the plow on the front of it. Because yeah, this was all scraped up with that, which did actually a pretty good job. It doesn't scrape up dirt that much. All right, I don't know if the camera picks up anything. Yeah, we got the VSI over there. I love this thing. That's really great. Ooh, I gotta get that sprayed off here eventually. Yeah, black skids in here, and then came in for my Milwaukee grease gun. Yay, it works. Haven't had the best luck with these. I got one at home that's been, I gotta replace some parts on it, but that's after years and years. So, all right, I digress. All right, mate, the Skyview. I'm gonna start fueling and greasing up all this stuff while I wait for Alex. He's gonna give me a ride over to the loader, or that we had over at North, or it's brought it down from up here because you see it's missing, and move snow over the other night. And then we got to road it back up here, so a lot of back roads and whatnot. So, but I'm gonna get everything, try and get everything fueled and greased before he gets here. Otherwise, I just gotta do it later. So. Alright, so I was changing out the grease gun tube, went to pull out the grease tube, and the other half stayed in there. That's one way to clean it out, but I think I just got stuck on there because it's so dang cold. I don't know, you haven't had any of this stuff in really warm conditions, so. But I just thought I'd show you guys that. I'm gonna get back to greasing. We're gonna load this big loader back to Skyview. Oh. There we go. But yeah, no, I'm gonna back out of here and get this thing on the road. All right, we got it back here to Skyview. I gotta go back over to Tartan and grab the pusher that goes on here and bring that back up here because I got left during the snow removals. So yeah, now we got to road it over there, then back to here, and vice versa and whatnot. But that's all we got to do. So all right, people, yeah, I haven't gone anywhere. I was calling Universal Truck because we got a leak coming out of here, which it shouldn't be coming out and puking all over here. Here I called Universal Truck where we got this loader from, and they said they're gonna have a tech come out and look at it because it's just too much technology for me to figure out or whatever. I even asked the tech and he said there's no quick fix or anything. They gotta diagnose it and plug into it or whatever. So, well, they said possibly coming out this week or whatever, but I'm not really sure. winter, but that was great service. Like that's one of my top service calls I've ever had, where they know exactly what's wrong with it and fast acting. Usually you gotta sit and wait, but they're pretty accurate with that. So again, I'm rambling, but all right, we're gonna get this roaded over, get the pusher back on her, and get it back over here. And then I gotta get up to North High and get everything greased and fueled up there still.
So after every decent sized snowstorm, meaning 3 inches or more, we have an entire night dedicated to loading and hauling. So we'll plow one night and then line up roll-offs and haul everything out the next night. And the Hyundai can go almost 30 miles an hour. Actually, I think it can go 35. I don't want to go that fast in a loader down a road. So it's become one of our main machines for loading and hauling snow, because it can just drive between sites so fast and easy. So much easier than loading it on a trailer, hooking up a truck, driving it down the road and doing that whole thing. Just throw her on the road, put your flashers on, have your slow moving sign on the back, make sure you're safe. And a lot of times when we road machines, we have a safety convoy behind. So we'll put a pickup truck with flashers on just to give a little extra security. I mean, I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but so far we haven't had any bad experiences.
I swear these brakes are really, really touchy, but we got over here to get the pusher.
Dave Ramsey said it best: if you own a business that you can never leave, you don't actually own a business. You are locked in. You created your own prison. And I created a business that my guys could run and should run to help their families. So it's things like this I used to do until I figured out that it was much better for me to have someone else do it for me. It helps them, takes stress, and it takes stress off me at the same time.
All right, finally made it up to North High. I had to go back down and get more fuel in the bulk tank. I got to fuel up this, the sledge. I just got to top off because that got fuel that night that we were doing stuff of just before we shut everything off. And then I got to clear out some of this snow and whatnot because we're getting further out into their stuff where we shouldn't be. So then I got to condense down a couple of these buckets. It's like get this bucket dumped into this one. And so
here's where it gets tricky to build a business that runs itself. You don't just have people come in that you can just slap responsibility on and everything is going to be good. You got to build the team. It means early on, as the entrepreneur, the owner of the company, you've got to be able to recognize what is it you recognize? You recognize potential. You recognize potential. That's the thing. You got to recognize the potential, even when guys don't recognize it in themselves. Because a lot of guys, they're not self-aware. You've got to see what a guy could do. And I put people into positions of trust that may not have the skills, but I don't believe they're going to do something wrong, bad, or anything like that. So for me, it's all about trust.
It's getting colder, sun's dropping, and my hands are going numb, so I wasn't gonna wait. But this is all greased up, that's greased up, that's greased up, fueled up. Now I'm off to take this to the wash bay, because this thing is disgusting. All right, everybody, it's bath time for this. It is a black truck under there, but now it's white. So we gotta fix that. But it is too dirty, especially all this stuff. So I'm gonna put you up in a spot and go to town.
Let's just use Zach as an example. What you guys probably don't know is before Zach came to work for me, he bounced from job to job to job, and his last job was a carpet layer, and he didn't work anywhere nearly as close as long as he's worked for me. And when he came to me, he didn't really have these skills. He didn't have the skills. He didn't know any of this stuff. But I seen something in him that Timmy didn't see, Alex didn't see, no one's seen. I seen he had a desire to make a difference. And Zach's got some drawbacks to him, just like I do, Tim does, nobody's perfect. You're not perfect. You listening right now, you're not perfect. But you get over that and you build on the strengths of people.
All right, got her all nice and shined up, cleaned again. That's actually a black truck again. Oh man, there was a lot there. And I still gotta do the white truck too, so. But yeah, nice and clean, no more salt everywhere. Their plow's all nice and cleaned off all the salt on it. But yeah, now I'm gonna take this back to stands and I'm gonna go get the white truck and do that vehicle.
I want to say thanks for tuning in, and we actually have our best snow plowing videos yet to come. I know it sounds weird, but this is what Mother Nature's delivered to us. So God bless, go get them, we'll see you on another one.
We got this topper that came with Alex's truck. We don't really want it because we all got toolboxes, so if anybody wants it, or if Stan, if you want to make a thing on it or talk to Timmy about maybe putting that out for it, because we don't want it. Well, talk to the Alex or the Timmy, and then find out what they want to do with this, just so it's not sitting here and potentially getting broke. So this is more of a talking to you, Danny or Stan. You guys get my drift.